Hi friends, here is a day of me working from home as a business analyst, and this is a sneak peek into a sample day in my life. So this is going to be a lot of information about being a business analyst, as well as, of course, I'll be sharing some yummy healthy recipes along the way. So first, let's get started with preparing the lunchbox for my kids. So a lot of meal prep done over the weekend saves a ton of time and helps preparing healthy recipes in the morning a breeze. So here we have all the ingredients laid out for making some parathas. So there we have some pre-made dough, and grating some vegetables and keeping it overnight also extremely helpful. This is a boiled potato which I'm grating in the morning, but I do have beetroot and carrot already grated. So here we're going to be mixing many vegetables together in this paratha, and kids really enjoy it. Extremely nutritious as well. So boil potatoes, grate them, and then add some beetroots and carrots or any of your favorite vegetables, but this combo works very well for this recipe. So about equal proportion of each of these vegetables. Then chop some onions. Here, as the onions are really large, I usually tend to save it in this onion container, which is really cute, right? Now to a mixture of these vegetables, then you add the masala powders. So here I have salt, cumin, coriander powder and red chili powder, and some ajwain seeds. Mix that all together and then add in some cilantro as well, and then we are ready to make the parathas. Then roll the parathas as usual, fill in the stuffing and start preparing them. So today it is parathas, but on other days I usually make the same mixture filling into paniyarams. So if you have dosa or idli batter and want to make paniyarams, this goes really well, or oats chillas as well. So this is a very friendly mixture that can go well with a ton of recipes. Just use your creativity and try them out and let me know which one you enjoy the most. My kids really enjoy oats chillas made out of this as well, and so this is a fun way to incorporate as many vegetables as you want into your kids' diets. So it's not going to be everything, or it's not going to be the main source of veggies in your kids' diet, but little things like this adds up, right? So why not have them in rather than having your regular plain whole wheat parathas? So yeah, that's just my perspective on it, and I think it's a great way to introduce veggies into kids' diet in a stage and in the time where studies show that kids don't get enough veggies in their diets today. So yeah, these parathas are turning out really well. Add few dollops of homemade ghee. I'm done with ghee today, so I have to prepare that as well in the morning. So there you have it, warm, fresh, homemade parathas. I hope you could smell this amazing aroma out here. Now let's prepare the lunchbox or set the lunchbox. I'm just cutting them into these quarters so that it easily fits in and it's easy for the kids to bite into them and finish them. So there we have the bento lunchbox, again very useful. And these sections out here are good enough or large enough to carry the quantity that we need, especially for my middle schooler. We need a lunchbox that fits a lot, again very compact in size. And for some veggies out here, some sweet peppers that I'm cutting and chopping them, removing the seeds, and then I'll give some ranch. And today I'm planning to give with some hummus here. So yeah, this goes really well with the sweet peppers or cucumbers. And then I added a sweet treat, which is cupcake, for them to enjoy after lunch. So yeah, there we have the lunchbox ready. And as I was telling earlier, I had to prepare some homemade ghee, and here the straining process is going on. I usually prepare the ghee in the instant pot, and which is very very quick and easy. And the butter that I use is from the Kerryland butter that I get from Costco. So yeah, again, if you're really interested in learning more about healthy cooking, an easy way to incorporate them in our busy lifestyle, check the link in the description below if you want to check out the ebooks that I published. And thank you so much for the support that you have given me on the recent ebook that I published. Appreciate all the good words spoken over the review that you have provided, and I appreciate each and every one of you.
Okay, time to get
get ready, make myself look a little presentable because I have some meetings where I have to be on camera. So that is a BB cream. It's a little heat protectant. This is the one that I use. My hair is straight for the most part, but look at that. You know, some areas it's little wavy. I love my straightener brush. I've spoken about it in a lot of my videos, but I truly love it because it's very easy, quick. That's what I like about it. So here's it. The frizziness is not there, so that's what is good about this. It doesn't turn static and frizzy using this. It tames everything down to the smooth texture. Next, what makes a huge difference instantly on your face is the lipstick, and this is something that I really love because the shade is nude, and this is the first nude lipstick that I've ever enjoyed wearing. Okay, so it's time to log in. As you can see, I'm in a completely different space in our master bedroom. In-laws are visiting us, and so they're using the guest bedroom actually, and so we moved the desk here to a master bedroom so that I can do my work. And coming to a sample of my day here. Today is Monday. So Monday, Thursday and Friday. No, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, I usually work from home, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I go into the office. So today I had 3 meetings. One of them got moved, so I have just 2 for today. The rest of the time I would utilize for doing different kinds of activities, so be it trainings, be it some kind of presentations that I will work on, etc. That I have already told it in some of my previous videos, but this video I wanted to make it a little more specific to a sample of the day today. So how I'm going to utilize this day today here. So let's take a look at the meetings today. Okay, so I have 2 meetings. Both include different stakeholders, different kinds of teams that I talk to. So that's when I have to be on camera, because I think especially with talking to stakeholders and business teams, they use a lot of business language, business lingo, business terminology in their normal day-to-day language, and that's how they try to communicate with us as well. And we do not work on what the company's business is actually. We are a part of the digital team and provide that sort of support, making it easier for them to use the technology and so on, right? For them, it's very easy to communicate in their day-to-day language, and even though it's, we're all talking the same language in English, but what I'm meaning is the terminologies that they use. And so I think having the camera on for either parties is very important, because when we see each of the team members' body language, facial expressions, we actually communicate a lot. We actually pick up on those cues and understand a bit more about them, about how they're feeling, what they're trying to say, what is their frustrating part of the kind of work they do, etc. Right? So there are certain places where we need to focus on and learn a bit more about them so that we can provide the right kind of solution. We can propose the right kind of solution in whichever process that, because sometimes they don't know where they actually can improve, right? In their day-to-day process, everything is like they're used to that process and they're used to that on a daily basis. When we talk to them, we understand a bit more about, okay, this might be an area where we could leverage so and so things, right? Things like that. So what I'm trying to say is, I have 2 meetings. One is a weekly connect, a 1-hour long meeting, and we try to communicate on the status updates of what the work that we're doing, as well as try to gain a bit more insight about other areas or other places where we could initiate other new projects on. Q1 is almost done, so thinking about projects for the next quarter, we can include certain things, right? So that's the general idea of one meeting, and the other one is basically a new one. So I have no clue about what is going to happen. My team lead actually set this up with another team. We don't have much of an idea on what it is about, but I think we will know eventually. Like 1 or 2 meetings go by, and we just talk and communicate. We talk a lot more than we need, because when they bring in certain requirements, it is like all over the place. Honestly, they talk a lot about different things, and sometimes we need to, you know, get them back into that area where we need to stay on track and so on. So it's funny how meetings go. Most of the meetings, I can say, can be done over like Teams chat. Some of the meetings are there that way, and I think all of you can relate to such meetings, especially if you're in IT. That's how things work. That's how people showcase their work. Besides these two meetings, I have other things to do as well, and I will get to it. But I have some Teams messages that I have to respond to, and I will get back to you. Okay, I'm done with that, but I don't have any meetings right now. But I do need to make a call to somebody, and I have to check on a SharePoint site that we are building, actually, to consolidate a lot of information from the other SharePoint sites that the company has. And so we're just trying to consolidate everything onto one centralized SharePoint site. And we want to make sure that there is no data, there's no information that's lost along this entire process. So some of these information present in various other sites are no longer applicable, they are redundant, and so we need to make sure that we are migrating only the data that is actually required, but also ensure there is nothing that is lost, that is actually important and relevant. So we need to be extremely careful here. So I'm trying to bring in different teams that are involved in this entire process and get them to do the task that we are trying to accomplish. So yeah, there's a lot of work where even though I'm not actually doing this actual migration, but my work is to look at the entire whole picture and try to bind the teams together so that we can accomplish this initiative, right? So some work is pending on that. I'm trying to get a call scheduled so that we are almost towards the end of it. So just a bit more and we are ready for the rollout. 10:45 now, going to prepare some lunch. It's going to be an easy, quick lunch in an instant pot. So all of you who want to make like one pot meals, be sure to check this one out. It's quite simple, very nutritious, very easy to prepare. So let's make it. Okay, so let's get some greens. There is some cilantro and some spinach leaves ground together in a blender jar. And meanwhile, I have some dals and quinoa soaking over there. So there is split green gram and then green gram, the whole green gram, and some quinoa. So let's put some ghee in the instant pot. Then let's roast some chia seeds. I'm adding it instead of the usual mustard seeds. I always try to have an alternative with chia seeds. And then goes the green chili, curry leaves, and some chopped onions. And then goes in the masala powders. So salt, turmeric, red chili powder, coriander powder, cumin powder mixture. And then a pinch of asafoetida. And then roast the washed quinoa. And then you dump all the ingredients. Basically, we are dumping in the dals that were soaked earlier, everything onto the instant pot. Then add in the blended mixture of spinach and cilantro. And then add enough water. Pressure cook on high for about 8 minutes. And add the water accordingly. If you want a runnier consistency, add more water. And if not, add less. So it all depends on the consistency that you prefer. And then enjoy it fresh and warm with some cooling salads to go with, and any other veggie side dish if you prefer so. And meanwhile, I'm listening to a Udemy training course. Okay, there I'm attending some quiz in between these training modules. Many of you keep asking me about certifications that are really valuable for coming into this profession. And the Scrum Master certification is something that I always advocate for. It is really good with certain organizations that are moving into this agile approach, like our company right now is. And so the certification that I had earlier from scrum.org was very valuable when I presented that during my interview. But not all, companies might be looking for that. So it's an add-on, but during an interview, is that like really beneficial? It also depends on, look at the job description. If they are really looking for like PMI certifications, um, it might be useful, but not all companies are, right? But when you have free time, why not take in some certifications? So if you go into pmi.org, you'll find like basic certifications, the CAPM, like project management certifications, and like there are also specialized certifications and more intermediate ones and things like that. So try from the basic and then move on to the level. This is one of the specialized certifications, the ACP certification. So everyone in our team is actually getting certified, so I'm also doing it meanwhile. So whenever I have some free time in between my meetings and work, so I usually try to get this course going so that I can complete this, get the training hours, and then take the exam. So yeah, let's keep going. Hi, good afternoon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this a like and let me know in the comments below what you would like to see next, and I will see you all in my next one.